Day 5 with no ISP. Dependent upon mobile hotspot. Will he survive? Welcome back to 2B2T, everybody. Let me see. We have 507 people online right now, and we're just playing using our mobile device. Always fun. I guess it's no different from individuals playing on their laptops, except normally they would be connected to a stable Wi-Fi, and I've just got a crappy mobile hotspot that doesn't have a good signal. But anyways, who cares? We're gonna build. So let's see. What do we need here? We need stuff. That's always a challenge when you need stuff, right? I mean, you got to try to figure out what stuff do you need? Is that stuff the best stuff that you could have? I mean, all that good stuff, right? Lots of stuff. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work on a different room of the palace today. Is this a palace? I don't know what it is. Sort of, kind of, whatnot. In the last episode, we finished up the outer roofing. Obviously, the underside doesn't look spectacular yet, but don't worry, we'll get there. It'll look great in no time at all. But for right now, I just need stuff. Yes, lots of stuff, and I don't know what really stuff I need, so we're just kind of willy-nilly grabbing, miscellaneous things. Looks like there's a thunderstorm outside. The lightning's going off in the middle of the day, and I see sunshine. Typical. All right, what am I looking for? Don't need those yet. Don't need the respawn anchors yet. This is tough because so here's what we're trying to accomplish is we're going to be working on Melody's room. Now Melody is the giant artwork of the woman playing the piano with the whales in the background in the undersea environment. We've already got it mapped out as far as where we're going to put it. Speaking of, we need it's always fun when you can't find stuff. Those, do we have more? I'm sure I do. I mean, I have more down below, but do we have more here? That's the question. Yes, we do. We have a whole shulker full. Take that. Ah, there's that too. Okay, cool. All right, well, we got a full inventory. So anyways, over here, if we can get there without rubber banding. I gotta get the speed beacon set up. We've got that one, which affects that end, and we've got one that affects the tower temporarily because it's that. I need to put some strategic beacons. The one in the very middle, that's a mining beacon, temporary, just for down below, because I needed diorite, and so I wanted to mine. Anyways, so if we were to travel down this hallway, we will have a large set of doors that come into this great room. Now, this great room is going to be Melody's room. So the idea is we can either put the artwork over here or the artwork over here. Because wonderful Melody takes up a lot of space. There we go. In fact, if I can stop coughing and if I can open up this shulker due to lag. What's going on here? It's just me. Nothing with the server at the moment. It's just me. Ah, yes, internal error occurred in my connection. Well, haha! You know what they say about internal errors. They're usually called user errors. Ha 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 ha. I know my humor is terrible, but you're listening and / watching, so you have to put up with it. Ha! You're my captive audience. Well, I guess you could click out of the channel and go somewhere else. But what fun would that be? Because then you wouldn't hear my wonderful dry humor. Okay, so we made it to here. Haha! So everything you saw after that didn't really happen. It was a figment of your imagination. Yes, that's what it was. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that if I was to put the artwork here, which goes up 42 blocks and it's 32 wide, then we would have this space. I gotta remove that, but we could have a lower on this end, like right here, this extend out to where it's like an upper floor with a balcony that looks over at Melody. That could look cool. So let's go ahead and plot out. The question I guess is how close do we want Melody to the ground, right? Need to empty some of these or put some of these down. So this room, by the way, is not going to be a reddish room like that. It needs to be a blue room, so that's why I have lapis and stuff. As I'm gonna make it a bluish colored room and make it really pop out. Um, but first, how high off the floor? Now, obviously, this is a floor. I'm going to have some wall design there on the outside, since we could put a window behind it, and then on the back side of the window, it's just blank, so it looks good from the outside. Or I may be putting a room here or something. But that would also block some of those windows. That's okay. We'll figure it out. I think I want Melody to start 2 blocks off the ground. So here is Melody's placeholder. So I should be able to come from here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, I can count, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Wait a minute. Why would I have made the room bigger if it was only 32? I made it that much wider. All right, just a minute. Let me go to the Discord channel, to the art channel. Here it is. Let's search for Melody. Is this the wrong channel? Where's the channel I was using? Oh yeah, I gotta go to map art archive. That would help. No, was I using a different group? Let me see. I'm on the map artist of 2B2T. See, there was a group that was really easy to search. Let's come down here and look at what I've got. Obviously, I was looking at it. I would have had to have joined it, right? But it's not showing. This one's not. Not showing what I want. Yeah, okay, so let me... Oh, is it this one? Maybe it's this group. No, that's not it. I know, you're staring at the screen here. Let me be right back while I find this. All right, we're back. Also notice that it's dark. Aha! Let there be light. All right, so I don't know what I was looking at. It's 30 by 42. I had the 42 right. So maybe it's just that I wanted it bigger because I purposely. Okay, we're still bouncing around. I purposely. Come on. You can do it. Oh boy, 10. Only 1,000 ping. That's not bad. I've had up to 17,000. Anyways. Oh, look, I did. I set it for 3 on each side. It's measured on the. I'm a genius. Not really, but I can sure pretend to be, right? And I also see why. I started outside of the room. That's not even in the room. Okay, so we need to come over here. See, I measured it out and everything on the other side, and I didn't even start inside the room. I mean, I'm doing great. Yeah, how are you doing? All right, cool. Now, the question is that measured as 30 exact, or is that the edge? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, good. All right. Let me pick up these things. There we are. All right, so that's going to be the placeholder for melody. Let's see how high it's going to go. We might as well map this out so that I know what I'm working with for my room dimensions. Otherwise, I'm liable to cool, and since we're casing it in blackstone, it looks like, since that's what I've selected, is blackstone bricks. Which will look good. And there we go. All right. Go ahead and plop this out. We're going to have it backlit with the lamps. So it is 42 high, the actual map. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 30. 40. 42. This is how high it's going to be. Yay. All right, cool. Ow. Let me go ahead and map this out, and we'll be right back. So I'm up here placing these blocks for the placeholder, and I had an epiphany. I know that's dangerous. It's going, you know what? If I continue building up, we're going to have this really high room and a really small space. Even if we take this out, and let's say that this is a big arched room here over there, and then that coming in at that level, yeah, no, I'm gonna change this. I know it requires me taking down half this wall, or in fact that entire thing, as well as a bunch of these blocks. What if our hallway comes into the room and then it stays at this level, but right here is like a balcony edge that goes all the way across. And the hallway goes all the way across because the palace is going to continue this direction. Then in the very center of the room, there is a large staircase that comes down and then splits and goes down this way and goes down this way to a lower level, meaning it goes all the way down here. Somewhere down here becomes the floor, all the way to that black line. This becomes a floor, and then we extend it out. I'm willing to go to to this column, which means we lose those 3 stained glass windows on that side. We can do something similar on the other side. So that way, excuse you, I'm talking here. Ow, yeah, ow, yeah. You know, next time think about it. All right. So that way, if you come down the staircase, which comes from that obsidian line right there, you're looking across this large space. You're not quite in the middle of melody, but you're at the level of the piano or the harp type thing. So you're looking at, basically, you're looking directly at her back, right? Or the back of her head. With the whale and the ocean scene up above you, and below it is the floor that she's sitting on that's reflecting the scene and everything. Wouldn't that look neat? I think that would be much better approach to how I put together melody. Now that does mean I've got some work to do. One, I gotta take. Well, I don't have to take that down. Yes, I do, because I'm moving it backwards. I gotta take that whole thing down. I gotta take out all of this flooring here, including these obsidian lines here, and this obsidian pole and these lines. And lower the whole thing, as well as still go up. I kind of wanted it to where the top of melody doesn't go past that, and instead there'll be a domed arch, because I'd like to have a big glass ceiling over melody. I think that would be cool. This would be like the lower section down there below the balcony would be kind of like the dance hall, right? The ballroom with melody in the background and a small stage in front of me. That would look really cool. So, okay. So I've got some work to do. So let me work on that. It's going to take a couple hours, and then we'll come back. So because otherwise you're just going to watch me breaking blocks and stuff, which is no exciting. Oh, and placing some blocks, but not in a design. Ah, yay! I love taking stuff apart, especially. I'll need to bring a beacon over here so that I have speed mining for below. And unfortunately, this stuff doesn't matter. It doesn't break instantly, so that's going to be fun. All right, anyways, we will be back. Welcome back. We have successfully started. So we've extended the red hallway out to here, like we said, on a back balcony. We've got our stairwell facing Melody. That is where Melody is. That's how big she is. So we would come down. We're going to put a decorative design here, and then we would come down, and of course we'll put a decorative floor in. It won't be reddish. It'll be bluish. Kind of like what we're doing there in that column. Decided to go for ice, warped stem. Looks really good. And then, of course, melody. So you can admire melody from down here. You can admire melody from up here or from up there. There'll be a excuse me. There'll be other places too. We dug all of this out. We put down flooring so that we can design it all. I did, even though we did extend it out, like I mentioned, I left a gap here in between the two buildings. I figured that would be better because then we could still have the stained glass windows up there. And then on this side, we would have whatever design I put in here. And, you know, there could be a little hall alcove that'll go into the lower section. I mean, our treasury room is just right there. So we'll figure out what we want to do. But right now we are working on this. I had to go get some lumber. So we go up 6. 1, 2, 3. More counting. 4, 5, 6. All right. And then from here, we're going to put that and that. We're going to go like this. Like that. We're going to put in our 2 thingamadobbers. We're going to put in a slab, the ice, the slab, backing, 2 more smooth, and then the top of our piece, and then we're going to go up 6 more. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. And repeat. So pretty simple design, but it looks really good. And so we'll be doing, I mean, this is a corner one, so it's a little bit different, but we'll be doing columns throughout with the same design. And then the floor, we need to make a really intricate design as well. So we're going to be working on that here shortly. I'm just trying to get this part done so that Melody is framed. And then we can actually put up the item frames and bring Melody and put her up. Same thing with Narnia. Have everything. We just, you know, I think I have enough item frames. I've been working on it. All right, now, did I put the tops on? Yes, I did. Now, this middle one is a little bit different. So that's 6, that's 6, that's 6, and that's 6. This one's a little bit larger. So as you can see, the wood needs to come to this level right here. So we're going to go 8 on the middle. Then we can switch back to 6 after we set this up. So let's get this one in, that one in, that, you, boom, boom, backing, top, smooth, smooth. It's like a song, you know, backing, top, smooth, smooth, backing, top, smooth, smooth. Okay, don't get me started singing. You guys will all run away and you'll never visit my channel again. So we will just not do that. Yes. So if we look, it's nice having this. We can see that we are lined up. So we did it right. Haha. That is very good. Because, you know, the likelihood is that we would do it wrong. That's always the challenge. Oh, we got a beautiful day coming up. How about that? Put that there, that there, that there. Doot, and doot. I said I wasn't going to sing. Not that I'm singing. I'm making sound effects. That's just as bad. We should not do that. I don't want to scare everybody. I think you come because of my creative building skills. I don't think you all come here to listen to me sing, right? Could be wrong. Or make sound effects, I guess, is what it would be, right? Let me see. So that's going to be like that. And like that. And that'll complete the top. Need to do the same thing over here really quick. Now, I haven't decided if I want to do like a glass dome over this. I'm not quite sure how I want to do this, the roof and the ceiling. I haven't decided on that. I know how I'm going to do the back side of it. Out over here, I'm going to kind of put, since there's plenty of space, you can see the space between the edge there, the current obsidian, and then all of the cobble down there out to the outer wall. So we can go out to that second line of torches down there. I know they can't see it with the cursor, but it's pointing at a torch. So I'm thinking I'm going to do like a big half circle. It won't quite be a circle. It'll be more like a big oval that goes around like that and connects the edge. And then we can do big glass windows coming up so that sunrise will come in and shine on Melody. Um, Sunset is behind her, so evening we won't see that. But anyways, let's come down here. I did think of maybe I should transition this to blue as well, but then I decided, no, we'll keep the red as a main hall because we're going to have doors here and then stairs going down into a lower building out over here because there's going to be an entrance and an entrance there and there. So I think that'll work. And so as you come into like if you were coming in through the main gates, let's say over there, you'd come up and then you'd come into the main building we're going to put down here, which will be just a big hall between the two entrances. And then you would come out of that hall and come up here. You'd enter this on your way to the main room. So you'd pass this where you'd be able to see Melody. And you would come in this way and proceed to the Great Hall or wherever. I think that'll be cool. All right. So now that we have those two columns, this looks very good. I need to decide the base section here. The inside wall. The outside wall I haven't decided. So I think what I'll do, you see, so this is, I'm standing on the floor, so that's why this is here. So let's put this across. I guess I should have stayed up there and gotten supplies. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. 2 of those. Is there anything else I want to take down? I mean, I've got plenty of these down there. So it's just really that stuff. Okay. So I'm trying to decide if I want do we put a little bit of a stage in front of Melody? A slightly raised stage? Because we could do that. Take that back. Which means this, I can do this. This on. I'll have to design the outer walls to the outside and everything, because obviously it's not going to just be that. All right, so if we do this, I could... I don't know, would it look good being alternated? Or maybe I could use these and do like a little bit of a design. Would have to replace that one. Now this is even, so we gotta kind of work our way through for how we're gonna do it. Whoops, wrong one. That doesn't go there. That go there. I think this will look good. Then we could change the design a little bit. This is what I love. I love just kind of working through things and being creative and seeing, would that look good? Would that look bad? You know, as I put it together. Gotta be careful on my pickaxe. I have a beacon set up for haste mining when I was mining all of this out. All right, and then we could do we're gonna end up with that. So, whoops, wrong one. Come back here, you. We would have that, and then do a double. Okay, and then would it look okay with lapis lazuli? I have a better idea. I like the concept. The concept is good, but it's not quite there. I think I can make an improvement. So let's take out all of the black stone and lapis here. We'll leave these. We'll leave that edge. Let's grab this. Black stone as a precious item, so if we don't need to place it, I do have quite a bit still, but at some point I'm going to have to make a trip into the nether somewhere, set up a beacon, and do a bunch of mining. To get more blackstone. Okay, so what if I do this instead? So I'm going to put the whole thing... Oh, whoops. Thought I got rid of the blackstone. There's another one out there. Must have used it as stepping stone. Shame on me. Supposed to use cheap blocks for that. So what if we do this instead? So we put this like this. Then, just gonna grab these so they don't despawn. Not rich enough to just ignore blocks and let them despawn. Then, if I take... where's my crafting bench? No. I want this one. And I would want... some of those. And some of those. So if I come over here... How would I do this edge piece? I think I would do that with that on both edges for both sides. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to come out. How far out do I want to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to come out 8. Do that. Put a column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. That'll work. All right. So now we have this, right? Now I could do like a little bit of a kind of an indented design, right? Really simple, I know, but kind of gives it some depth. Oh, did it come out even? Oh, 8, 8, and 8 is okay. Yep. Yeah, that looks better. I like that better. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna continue. I need to put up lots more columns all the way on both sides of similar design to this. I need to figure out a floor design. So, and of course the roof and the back, and yeah, lots of stuff. But this has been an episode. So hopefully you've enjoyed the creative design and looking at how Melody is going to be put in for her placeholder here. Thank you for joining, and we will see you in the next episode. Take care.